Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 4 of the Canva beginner course. My name is Raymond. So, last time I was looking at the features of the text, features you can use to modify text. So I'll continue from there. We talked about edit, talked about font size, talked about changing color. So now we'll take a look at format. Format is just to help you format the text, like bolding it, italics, underline, make it uppercase or lowercase words. So if you take a look now, we're changing it to from uppercase to lowercase. If you want to bold it, okay, I think it's doesn't have a bold feature for this one. This particular text doesn't have bold feature. So let's use one that has bold feature so you see how, yeah, that's bolded the text. So also you can shift the orientation of the text, maybe put all of them in the middle, shift them to the left side, shift them to the right side, or everything stays in one line. So it depends on which one you want to use. Then you can also use bullet buttons or numbers, so whichever one you prefer, or depends on the scenario when you want to apply them. So that's for format. Then spacing, line spacing, just either spacing in between the letters, you can increase, you can reduce, or spacing in between the lines, you can make it thin, you can make it big. So that's for spacing. Effects, there are lots of effects with text you can use to make it look um, better. So we can apply lifts. If you notice, it looks a bit different. You can apply whichever effect you choose or you wish to apply on the text. You can just go ahead and use any one of them. Yeah. So that's for effects. Let me get this back to where it was. Great. So we take a look at animate. So for animate, this is what you use to make moving pictures or videos. This will actually not work for pictures that's like JPEG pictures or PNG pictures. For those who don't understand what JPEG and PNG is, it's still pictures. They are not moving pictures. They're regular pictures. So you cannot use animate to create for anything that is a still picture or a regular picture, because the animation won't work. The frames are still. But if for videos or moving pictures, yeah, you can actually use animate and they work beautifully. They make your design look beautiful, and people will definitely want to have a second look at what you're posting whenever you use the animation feature. But there is a whole part for this actually, so we'll talk more about it we talk more about it in the advanced course, not in the beginner course. So now we just take a brief look and show you all that you need to know about all the features. So the transparency feature is used to make it transparent or make it clear. So like I said, it depends on what you're designing. You can decide to make it a little bit transparent or still leave it, or however you now choose you want to make it. Then we talk about position. Position has to do with where on the position has to do with the position of the text on your design. So you can choose to take it back, and it goes behind. If you notice, it's behind the picture now, so it's no longer in front of the picture. So there are some designs you might be doing, and you want to send you don't want the text to be in front of the picture, so you send it behind the picture, or you select the picture and bring it to the front of the text, whichever one you now want to do. So it's up to you. So you use the position feature to put your object wherever you want it to be on the frame, either at the back of whatever you have on the frame at that time, or in front of it. So that's for position. Then let's look at nudge. Is just to nudge it. Probably you're trying to place your text, and you're not getting to place it correctly. This is a phone, so sometimes it's very difficult for you to get the exact position sometimes for a particular maybe text or object. So you just use the nudge to, once you tap on it, it nudges it a bit, just shifts it a little, up, down, left, right, however you want to nudge it. It just gives it a nudge. That's just what that feature is for. Then the comment, links, and lock are, well, the lock is to lock the position of the current object. So if you lock the position, you can't actually move it anymore. If you notice, it's I'm trying to move it, but it's not moving. It's just stuck there. It's not moving. So that's the lock feature. But once you unlock it, you can be able to move it. So that's it. That's the job of the lock feature. So that's all for text. So we've reached the end of today's class. I want to thank everyone for watching this video up to this point. I'd like to ask that you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, so that way we know we're impacting knowledge, and it gives us the moral support that we need to keep doing this free training, so that people can be able to learn how to design and brand their business on their own. So in our next session, which is the part 5 of this course, we'll be looking at pictures and all its many features, because mostly Canva is all about text or picture or an object. Object is a picture, so it's either a text or an object. So that's what Canva is all about, making use of these objects and texts to make beautiful designs that can now be used in your adverts or flyers to attract your prospects and your leads to your product or services. So it's very important to have a very beautiful design, so that when people see your design, they're attracted to what you do, and they'll definitely come and ask you about it. So after the part 5 of this class, we'll have the summary, where we'll summarize everything that we've been doing, and then work on a design together from scratch. Yes, we're gonna design something from scratch in our summary class. That's after the part 5 of this course. So I like that you guys should try and continue watching the videos, and definitely, I'm sure by the time we arrive at the summary, you should be able to know how to design something. Yeah, design is all about creativity actually. So once you can put all these features in Canva into one design, you surely get something beautiful. And like I said, Canva has hundreds of thousands of designs. Whatever thing you think you're selling, Canva has a design for you. You just have to know how, you just need to know how to search. There are hundreds of thousands. So Canva definitely has something that is good enough for you to use for your business. And even so beautiful, all you just need to do is one or two modifications and you're good to go. So by the time we get to the summary class, like I said, you should be able to work on a template comfortably, modify it, and be able to use it for your ads or flyers. So with that, I'll say we've come to the end of this session. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you in the next class.
Welcome to rockopass.com.